Good afternoon. This is Anka Metcalf with TradeOutLoud.com. Welcome to the weekly swing trading outlook for the week of September 26, 2016, and it is 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We had a run to the downside in the market today, and we are testing support areas, and we have such a strong congestion area right here. Let's not forget we are in a very, very strong uptrend on all major time frame charts, and we're holding the support level. So all the way to 114 area, we're still very, very much bullish, and even into 112. So we are still sitting on a lot of support. But right now, the Qs are trading at 117.45. We're in the red right now. You can see that we are 0.74% down on the day, and we still have room to continue lower into 116.72, but we're getting a little bit of a bounce. We're not getting a lot of confirmation that we might move lower. So that being said, we are still in a very strong area where we can actually turn around, and I will look for a more bullish bias. So I would be more bullish bias if the Qs are going to trade over 118. This is going to be my decision point. So I'm going to be looking for strong stocks, for strong ETFs that are trying to outperform the market as the market. It will try to erase that area. So that being said, let's take on the SPYs. So in the SPYs, we pretty much had the same pattern. We had the gap down today. We are sitting still into this congestion area to the left. 215, 214 is the support area. We tested slightly lower the 214.25 area. We're actually trying to trigger an hourly buy, and actually we did trigger the hourly buy. We have so much congestion to the left of the chart, which actually tells us that we can actually move higher. So in order to move higher, I would like more confirmation to come in and put a little bit of green on the chart, and my line in the sand for going long will be over 216. So once the price hits 216, I'm going to be bullish, and I'm going to be looking for more stocks. So to me, today is going to be one of those days where I'm not going to be taking any swing trades because nothing is lining up. We do have our list of swing trades where we're going to go over in just a little while, but it's kind of like we need to see what the market is doing. Needless to say, we are trading today on very, very low volume. So the Qs are trading low volume. The SPYs are trading on low volume, and all of the E-mini market indices are trading in low volume. So this slide came in on low volume, which is not very indicative as what the market is going to do. It's just calibrating after that move up post FOMC. So we are still trading into prior FOMC data release. So we're still very bullish at this point. Next support level, if we should come to the next support level, the price is 212. So this is the next support area from which we can expect the next bounce. But so far the market is trying to hold this area very, very much right here. It is very, very choppy for intraday traders, for swing traders as well. I've talked to a lot of traders this morning, and they're all sitting on hands. They're doing nothing major. So again, have patience for something to set up. Have patience for something to really point out a clear direction before taking a trade. Okay, so that is with the market, and let's take a look at some of the stocks that I have on my watch list for this week. One of the stocks is Verizon, and Verizon had a really nice pop post FOMC meeting. It was basing here in the support area at $51, and it had a really nice rally, but the continuation stopped actually today when it came in, tested the prior low at $52, and so far is putting in an hourly buy. So this could possibly be a secondary entry area. However, I don't suggest initiating any trades at this point in the market. So let's wait until tomorrow and see what happens, because if this area should hold throughout the day today, $52.50 would be a really good entry. So again, 52.50, you could place a stop probably below $52 around in this area. You could actually divide your position size into two and have half stop at 52 and the other stop at 51 for higher odds of continuation higher. So it does have room to continue into this void all the way to $54 and $56. So it does have a lot of room to move higher. The chart points into a higher move, but we need a little bit more confirmation with this. Another stock, and actually this is an ETF that I like, is USO, that is trying to hold this area. Every single time when it pulled back into the $10 area, it held. Although we have these kind of descending tops right here on the daily chart, I think this is perfect for a pinch trade. I have a signal on for $10.60, and I think this can move higher into $11, $11.50, and all the way to $12.50. It still has room to go with a possible stop below these lows right here of $9.80. So we will also evaluate the trade once it triggers. We might have a different stop at that point. But again, for us, the trigger point would be $10.60. And like I said, it has room for continuation higher. I really like the way the price caught, the 200 moving average caught price right here at $10.50 is trying to lift it a little bit higher. So this is, again, on our watch list for this week. Kellogg's is another favorite stock. It came in sharply on the weekly chart. That happened on the week of September 5th. And for the last 2 weeks, it has been basing. And we are having definite support at $77. And I think a break of 78.75 can push the stock higher all the way into the upper 80s, 81, 83, and 85, 87, and it does have room actually to continue higher. I love the way it's setting up right here. This is definitely on my watch list. The zone is very, excuse me, very strong. It comes in with the support formed from these prior highs right here from April, May, and June. So very strong support area. If it breaks this area, I'm looking for a continuation higher in Kellogg's. Apple, I've received a lot of questions and a lot of emails, and a lot of you have asked me about Apple. Apple very strong today. Very strong as the market was pushing lower. Apple was actually making highs. So green on the day, slightly green on the day with 0.15% up. It is resting right now in an area of support, right where the price is trading right now, 112.86. I would have liked a pullback all the way to 110, 110.30, around this area for another possible swing high for a continuation into 120, since that is my target for Apple for the next 2 months. So for medium and long term. So I think that once we decide to hold this area, we might see another push higher right here. But so far, for those of you that are Apple traders, I would suggest let the hourly chart be your guide. So far, it's trading in a very tight range. I'm looking right now on minor time frame charts, 113 being support and 113.20 being resistance. So remember one thing, that if we break the 113 area, which we did, and we came in about 20 cents below that, so 112.80, if we break this 112 area, we can even come in into 112, and today's actually low, which was very close to 111, 111.50. So Apple, like I said, I like it higher. However, it is not a swing long just as of yet. For those of you that are intraday traders, you could look, like I said, to short Apple under 112.80. Look for a target into 112 for the day into the close, but I wouldn't hold it overnight. So that is my bias on Apple. Verizon is another stock that I have on my watch list. And we talked about this. Okay. J&J. Okay. So Johnson & Johnson is holding support right here at 117. A little above 117 area. I have an alert for it to see if it trades above 120. This would possibly be my next entry area for a continuation higher into this prior high right here of 126. So this is looking really good onto the daily chart. Now, if this area is not going to hold, it's probably going to correct even lower into 114. So remember, before getting in a trade, even if it looks good, remember you have to wait for the trigger, for the confirmation. You have to have price that will confirm that it's ready to make a new high. Other than that, it's sitting on its low right here, 117.50, and with the low 117.30. It's not a buy for me in this area, because if this area breaks, we might see more downside to this all the way to 114.92. So then we will evaluate Johnson & Johnson and see if this would be a good buy around that area as well. Last but not least, last stock that I have on my watch list is Tiffany's. And Tiffany's has been very, very strong ever since it gapped up on 825. It came in, formed new support levels. So you see the 200 moving average holding price right here. It rallied up and it's starting to consolidate at this level. You see the 20-period moving average catching price, and we have support area at $71. As long as the support area holds at $71, it might be the next stop for the stock if the price moves above $73. I have an alert at $73, and if we break above $73, I would consider this as a breakout with further targets into $75 and even into 77, 74, and 78.47. So these are the new projections for TIF. If you're interested in learning more about our classes, please visit our website at tradeoutloud.com/swing trading. We also have a newsletter that we send out every Monday morning for our subscribers with precise entries, stops, and targets for 2 to 5 trades per week. Thanks so much for joining, and I'll see you next Monday. Hope you all have a very profitable trading week.